Hello, I am Abhinay. So, my seminar topic is quality certifications, government regulations, ICH guidelines, and ISO 9000. First, we are going to see about quality assurance. Quality assurance is nothing but it is a term used in both manufacturing and service industries to describe the systematic efforts taken to assure that the products delivered to customers meet with the contractual and other agreed upon performance, design, reliability, and maintainability expectations of the customer. Uh, so the next is quality certifications. In that we are going to see NABL. So NABL, it is a term which is the National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories. It is an autonomous body under the guidance of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. The purpose is to supply accreditation to testing and calibration of clinical laboratories within the country. So it is the only accreditation body authorized by the Government of India, which gives a third-party assessment of quality and technical competence of labs. So the benefits of NABL for the people are the assurance of genuine reports from accurately calibrated testing, and it provides confidence in personal performing tests. It provides elimination of necessity for retesting. So therefore it saves your money and time, and it also provides satisfaction with the services provided. So then it is an example of the certificate provided by NABL. The next is good manufacturing practice. So it is nothing but it is a system for ensuring that the products are consistently produced and controlled according to quality standards. So an example of GMP is FDA gives examples like this is control, cleanliness, outer garments, hand washing, jewelry, gloves, and hair restraints. So the next quality certification is ISO 9001 standard. So it is a globally recognized standard for quality management. It helps organization of all sizes and sectors, and it is the international standard that specifies requirements for quality management system. The next is ISO 14001. It is an internationally recognized standard for environmental management system. So this standard provides a framework for organizations to design and implement an environmental management system and continually improve their environmental performance. The next quality certification is ISO 45001 standard. So it is an international standard for health and safety at work, developed by national and international standards committees independent of government. So the basic requirement of this standard is for organizations to provide a safety and healthy place for all personnel to work. The next is ISO 50001 standard. So it is a voluntary international standard. It applies to organizations of any size and provides requirements for establishing, managing, and improving their energy consumption and efficiency. The next is government regulations. In that we are going to see first Indian regulations and guidelines. The first regulation is CDSCO, which is a Central Drug Standard Control Organization provided by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. So it provides general information about drug regulatory requirements in India. The next regulation is NPPA, which is National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, which is also provided by Government of India to the Drugs Order 1995. The next is DNC Act 1940. So this act regulates the import, manufacture, and distribution and sales of drugs in India. Then the GCP guidelines. So the Ministry of Health, along with the Drugs Controller General of India and the Indian Council for Medical Research, so come out with the draft guidelines for research in human subjects. So these guidelines are essentially based on Declaration of Helsinki, WHO guidelines, and ICH requirements for good clinical practice. The next we are going to see about international guidelines and regulatory bodies. In that first we are going to see about WHO, World Health Organization guidelines. It is based on medicines policy, intellectual property rights, financing and supply management, quality and safety, selection and rational use of medicines, technical cooperation and traditional medicines. The next is US FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, based on United States of America, is responsible for protecting the public health by assuring the safety, efficacy and security of human veterinary drugs, biological products, medical devices, our rations, food supply, cosmetics and products that emit radiation. The next is ICH guidelines. So ICH stands for International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceuticals for Human Use. So it is an international non-profit association which is unique in bringing together the regulatory authorities and pharmaceutical industries. So it was launched in 1990 by US and Japan. So these guidelines are divided into 4 categories, like quality guidelines, safety guidelines, efficacy guidelines and multidisciplinary guidelines. Quality guidelines are those relating to chemical and pharmaceutical quality assurance, for example stability testing, impurity testing. And safety guidelines are those relating to in vitro and in vivo preclinical studies, for example carcinogenicity testing and genotoxicity testing. Efficacy guidelines are those relating to clinical studies in human subject, for example dose response studies, good clinical practices, etc. And multidisciplinary guidelines are cross-cutting topics which do not fit uniquely into one of the above categories, like quality, safety and efficacy guidelines, for example med, DRA, CTD, etc. So the next is ISO 9000. It is a series of standards developed and published by the International Organization for Standardization, which is ISO. So it defines, establishes and maintains an effective quality assurance system for manufacturing and service industries. So it is a set of internationally recognized standards for quality assurance and management. Then ISO 9000 is to 2000. So it refers to the ISO 9000 update released in the year 2000. This revision have 5 goals, like meet stakeholder needs, be usable by all sizes of organizations, be usable by all sectors, be simple and clearly understood, connect quality management system to business processes. The next is ISO 9000 is to 2015. So the ISO 9000 is to 2000 standard was again updated in 2008 and 2015. So this ISO 9000 is to 2015 standard is the most current version. So it is based on 7 quality management principles, like customer focus, leadership, engagement of people, process approach, improvement, evidence based decision making and relationship management. Thank you.